We're still talking about the dangers of silent treatment and the need for communication. True, there are times when silence is acceptable. Silence is acceptable when there's an agreement between two parties to have a thoughtful timeout. Silence is also acceptable when maybe a victim of abuse decides to stay silent so that he or she can get themselves back together. There are times people use silence. Some people use silence when they don't just want to talk and just try to avoid conflict, when they don't know how to express themselves or communicate their feelings. The silent treatment is very manipulative, and trust me, anyone who uses silent treatment is a poor communicator and a low-key emotional abuser. Why do I say they are low-key emotional abuser? Because they dictate when the silence ends, not minding the feelings of the other party. They use the silence to intentionally hurt their partner. They use the silence to guilt trip their partner. They use the silence to control their partner. They use the silence to manipulate and pressure their partner to do things they don't want to do. In fact, they can actually use that silent treatment to perfect other forms of emotional abuse. The low-key emotional abuser can perfect other emotional abuses, such as monitoring their partner, demanding access to their partner's phones and digital information, controlling their partner and controlling their partner's finances, isolating their partners from their loved ones and friends, humiliating their partners in the presence of loved ones and even in public spaces, guilt tripping their partners, threatening to harm their partners, their loved ones, even their pets, withholding affection and intimacy from their partners, controlling their partners whether they go to work or whether they go to school, deciding what their partner will eat or wear, intimidating their partner. So silent treatment is not a beautiful thing at all. So, and I will not encourage anybody to use it on anyone, because silent treatment is very manipulative and it can make the receiving partner confused, frustrated, unloved, unimportant, angry, and this can result to the receiving partner's mental instability. It can make them become mentally unstable. They can go into depression, they can have anger issues, and have anxiety problems, and so on and so forth. People who are not bipolar becomes bipolar. How do you recognize silent treatment? When your partner is intentionally not taking his calls, they are refusing to reply text messages, they are becoming controlling, and then you start changing and doing the things they want you to do. Maybe they say they don't want you to do this particular job, they go silent on you, and then just because you want to please them, you conform, and then you don't do those kind of jobs. If they say don't go to school, they just because you want to resolve the issue, you don't go to school. And when they demand for money and they use silent treatment on you, and just because you want to resolve the issue, you start giving them access to your finances. They demand information, they demand things from you, and when they go silent, you just want to change. When you see all these things happening and then you see that you are conforming to it, know that they are using silent treatment on you. There are some information that cannot be expressed. There are some information that cannot be express your feelings. Talk to a third party. So that third party can help you, you and your spouse, a third party you trust. Instead of resorting to silent treatment and sending your partner into confusion, into feeling unloved and worthless, into feeling confused and getting them angry, setting them off into anxiety, setting them off into depression and into moods, you can actually talk to a therapist or talk to a counselor. The counselor can help you express your feelings. Express your feelings. It can help you and your partner express your feelings and work things out. All of this is just so we can have healthy relationships and also, I mean, help our partners to be in good health, not just physically